Forget fertilizers. This fungi secret will explode your garden soil this fall. If you've been pouring fertilizer into your garden hoping for bigger harvests, I've got news for you. There's something even more powerful working quietly beneath the soil. And here's the kicker. It's not a bag of chemicals or a bottle of liquid feed. It's fungi, more specifically, mycorrhizal fungi. This is nature's underground network, and when you invite it into your garden, it can transform your soil, supercharge plant growth, and make fertilizers almost unnecessary. Today, I'll share exactly why this fungi is a gardener's secret weapon, how it works, and how you can use it this fall to set up the most fertile soil you've ever had. The hidden partnership between plants and fungi. Mycorrhizal fungi form a symbiotic relationship with plant roots. Think of it as a trade agreement. The fungi attach themselves to the roots, extending their own thread-like structures called hyphae deep into the soil. These filaments act like an extension of the plant's root system, allowing it to reach water and nutrients that roots alone could never access. In exchange, the plant feeds the fungi sugars it produces through photosynthesis. Both sides win, and the garden benefits from a natural underground economy that's more efficient than anything you can pour out of a bottle. Why fungi outperforms fertilizer. When you add chemical fertilizers, plants get a quick shot of nutrients. The problem is, much of it washes away with rain or irrigation, leaving soil weaker over time. Mycorrhizal fungi, on the other hand, create a lasting system that continually feeds your plants. They unlock phosphorus, draw up micronutrients like zinc and copper, and even help plants access water in dry conditions. Instead of leaching away, these benefits stay in the soil, season after season, making your garden more resilient and self-sustaining. In short, fertilizers give your plants food, while fungi teach your plants how to forage for themselves. Here's where the fungi secret gets even better. The web-like network created by mycorrhizae doesn't just feed plants, it also protects them. Studies show that plants connected to fungal networks are more resistant to root diseases, soil pathogens, and even environmental stress like drought or extreme heat. Some gardeners call this the internet of the soil because fungi can even help plants share resources. A shaded pepper plant, for example, might receive carbon from a nearby tomato through the fungal network. The result is a healthier, more balanced ecosystem that fertilizers alone can't create. Fall is the perfect season to boost your garden with mycorrhizal fungi. As summer crops finish up, soil temperatures are still warm enough for fungi to establish, while the cooler weather reduces plant stress. By inoculating your soil in fall, you're giving fungi months to colonize before spring planting. Simple ways to add fungi to your garden naturally. So, how do you actually get these fungi into your soil? You've got a few options. The first is to buy a mycorrhizal inoculant, which comes as a powder or granules that you sprinkle around roots or mix into soil. But you don't always need to buy products. You can encourage fungi by feeding your soil organic matter like compost, shredded leaves, and wood chips. Avoid disturbing the soil too much. Tilling breaks up fungal networks. Also, steer clear of high doses of synthetic fertilizers, which can discourage fungi from forming relationships with your plants. Once you set the right conditions, fungi will spread on their own and become a permanent ally in your garden. How to know it's working in your soil. You might not see the fungi directly, after all they're microscopic, but you'll notice the results. Plants establish faster, leaves look greener, and harvests come heavier. You may also find healthier soil structure, looser, darker, and full of life. Earthworms, microbes, and fungi work together, creating a living soil web. Over time, you'll find yourself relying less on store-bought fertilizers, because your soil is naturally fertile and self-sustaining. Forget the constant cycle of buying and applying fertilizers. With mycorrhizal fungi, you're working with nature's oldest and most effective soil builder. By adding fungi this fall, you'll set your garden up for explosive growth next season. Plants that grow stronger, resist disease, and feed themselves through an underground network that never quits. This is the Fungi Secret serious gardeners use to build soil that only gets better year after year. If you found this guide valuable, subscribe to Gentle Herb Living for more organic gardening strategies and natural solutions. And don't forget to share this with another gardener, because once you understand the power of fungi, you'll never look at your soil the same way again.